Hi, in the last video we looked at centroids, which were created by medians, so we also looked at properties of medians. Let's look at the triangle sum inequality theorem. If I'm given two sides of a triangle, I'm going to write an inequality to determine the possible values for the third side, and our third side is given to us as x. Okay, so I don't know what x is, but I can definitely find a range of what's too small to be x and what's too big to be x. Remember, we said that the third side has to fall between the positive difference and the sum of the other two sides. So I'm going to look at the positive difference between 2 and 6, which means I'm going to write the 6 first and get 4. And then I'm going to look at my sum of those two and get 8. So I know 4 and 8 are my boundaries. X, my third side, has to fall between 4 and 8. So when it says, can x equal 8? No, it has to be, x has to be less than 8. So no, x cannot equal 8. Okay, let's look at number 13. Again, the same thing. I'm going to fall between my difference and my sum. So I'm going to look at the difference between 5 and 10. Use the big number first so we get a positive difference. And then I'm going to look at the sum, and I know that x is going to fall in between the 5 and the 15. So can x equal 6? Yes, because 5 would be less than 6 and 6 would be less than 15. So yes. And let's look at the last one here, number 14. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find the difference between 4 and 12. Put the 12 first so I get a positive difference. And then my sum. And I know that x is going to fall between 8 and 16. So can x equal 16? No, it has to be less than 16. Okay. All right, let's look at this in just a little bit of a different way when I look at the next set of questions. Okay, so here I've been given 3 side lengths and I just want to know, can I make a triangle? So I'm going to do the same thing. You can pick any of the 3 sides to be your third side. So I'm going to go with the 13 as my third side. I'm going to say, what's the difference with 7 and 7? 7 minus 7 is 0. And then what's the sum? 7 plus 7 is 14. Does 13 fall between 0 and 14? Yes, it does. So yes, I can make a triangle there. Number 16. On number 16, can I make a triangle? So again, I'm going to pick a third side, and then I'm going to find the difference between 7 and 8. That's just 1. And then 8 plus 7 is 15. Can 10 fall between 1 and 15? Yes, it can. All right, and then the last one in this section, I have decimals, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with decimals. I can still subtract, right? The difference between, if I choose the 5 as my third side, the difference between 2.4 and 2.6 is 0.2. The sum of 2.4 and 2.6 is 5. Does 5 fall between 0.2 and 5? Well, no, because it can't equal one of the ends, right? So my answer here is no. Just because it's decimals, though, doesn't mean. If this would have been 2.7 and I'd have ended up here with 5.1, then we would have had a yes, right? Because 5 would have been smaller than 5.1. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop this video here, and in the next one we're going to pick up with more parts of triangles. Thank you so much for watching.